Alrighty, guys, welcome back once again. Final stream of the evening. We are back at the Leather Pocket in Calgary, Alberta, Canada for your Canadian Men's 9-Ball Championships. We have a barn burner, Randy Baggett, Dexter Deanes, going to do battle. My name's Grant. I'm sitting beside Mr. Ben Francis. How are you, Ben?
Pretty good.
Good call.
Pretty good. I think
catch.
it's two L's. I think it's Lanes. It's pronounced Lanes, I believe.
I had it right here somewhere. Is it LL?
Yeah, it's LL, yeah.
Aha.
I think. I'm going to double check on Fargo anyway, just to make sure. Lanes? Lanes?
It should be in here.
Yeah, but it's not always entered in there correctly either. You know what I'm saying?
That is true.
But it would be in
It is
Fargo
LL.
for sure. Yeah, it looks like LL, yeah. Yeah, Dexter and Randy. What a match. Randy lost his first match, too. We've seen a couple players up here. We just saw Klatt, who lost his first match.
Yeah.
These guys are grinding hard, try to get back into that single elim tomorrow. This is the match to get them there. And I believe last match of the night for Grant and I.
It is indeed. However, we will be back tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock a.m. for your final day of coverage. Oh, nice shot. Really nice shot played by Randy there.
I watched him hitting some balls like in a couple other matches. Seems to have figured it out after the first match loss.
Dexter does have, I was going to say, a pretty high probability.
Yeah, you favored him to make it for sure. It's just a matter of what happens with the one and the cue ball, and he didn't get the best of it.
He's not terrible. A little hampered by the 7, but really nothing to do. Make the one ball follow through. 2 to that left side pocket, and he'll be off to the races. Oh, a little on the outside.
Easy to miss that ball jacked up like that.
Oh, it totally is, yeah. You know the 7 ball is always in your mind when you're jacked up like that. And now that we have it, let's take a look at the traffic, see what's what. Got into that a little flat. Did not get quite the draw he was looking for. Wanted to play that 2 into the side pocket. But there is the overhead look at the amount of traffic on the lower side of the table.
Does he have some kind of safety here behind the 4, like using the 6 to stop the 2 ball maybe?
Yeah, or even play it into the 8.
Yeah. Yeah, and just stop behind the 4, 9. Yeah. He'd like to freeze him up here. That's why he played it the way he did, because he tucked the cue ball and the 2 ball.
Yep.
He's got to come 3 rails here and behind. I favor him to hit it. It's a big ball off the 3rd rail.
It is. Could get the reward here, too, with the amount of traffic.
Yeah, exactly. There's so much. So what happens with the 2, but the cue ball maybe stays around there?
Well, if he catches it on the low side, there's a chance that he could send the 2 ball kind of up by the 7, cue ball into the 3, and hide behind that 4-9.
Yeah, he did hit the 2 first. Just clipped it. Containing. He's going to buy himself another shot. I don't think the bank goes here, so another safety from Randy. Like this comment from Curtis says, I would have played better with my hat on. I would have played better with a Kuiper's Bakery hat on. Only that. Nice shot here.
The difference maker.
Just one of those days, you know.
Yep.
I had a good night last night. I put up a good match against Stan there, and then that was the end of it. Oh, he
clips it and gets rewarded.
Gets away with it. Yeah.
Well, did it leak out?
I don't know if the overhead will tell. It looks like it did leak out. I think you can make this one.
Yeah, I do too. 2 rails back and 3 ball into the corner, or just play straight through. You don't have to go 2 rails back.
It is pretty thin. Might have to spin it a little. Don't know if he wants to risk the outside spin when it's that thin, trying to hold it.
Could play with inside. A touch. Just come straight up the table.
Yeah, like kind of near middle.
That puts him in good on 3.
You can be far away from the 3s. What
Yeah,
you gotta
of course.
recognize
Yeah.
here. You don't need to be like middle. You can be headstring.
Beyond. Yep.
Can be break box. Oh, I like how he used the extra rail, but he forgot to make the 2.
Yeah. First part of the equation is important.
He forgot one key step.
Yeah. Shape is important, but making the ball is importanter.
Much importanter.
Caught it thick. However, still leaves a lot of distance.
Well, and he bumped the 7 in the way of the 4 here. A little muddied up here in this rack number 1, Randy and Dexter. And you kind of expect this because the winner's moving on to the final 16 single elimination into the money. And the loser's out.
Yep.
No money. No single elimination.
Check the score on Stan's table.
Looks
We
like
will give it a whirl.
5-2 Stan.
There you go.
Yeah. I got your back, Sev. It's at a good angle where I can just see Janry is shooting, but he only has 2.
A little short of pace from Randy there.
Kind of batting this 2 ball around because this is not an easy shot either. To get proper on the 3, to get to the 4, it's very missable.
Yeah, no matter what pocket.
The pot on the 2, yeah, whether you play the corner or the side, exactly.
Someone got a link to the draw sheet. Digital pool.
You know, I was just looking at it. So the A players from the A side moving on to the single elim: John Mora, Albert Augustin, Brady Golan, Stephen Holem, Eric Vargas, Joe Spence, Eric Orlivson, Edwin Montal. You might know some of those guys. Might have heard of some of them. They're not bad, all those guys, you know.
They've played a game or 2.
And from the B side, I don't think we have any qualifiers yet.
How's Barry McLean? Is he still?
Just lost to Edwin. Just lost to
So
Edwin.
he's coming over to
9-6. He was playing great. He was up like 4-1 at one point. So yeah, Barry is playing Jonathan De La Cruz, who just squeaked by Stacy Wallington by a score of 8-7.
Oh, he digs in. Connected with the 8. Didn't want that to happen. Wanted 3 rails around. Position on the backside of 4.
Yeah, what do you do here now? I don't know. The bank goes. Safety underneath the 6. Like, you got to just float the 4 underneath there. That's tough, right?
Yeah, I think, you know what? I honestly think I'm going to go for the bank. Bank the 4. It's early. And if I can hit it, I'll tell you, would that be good for the confidence?
Does it bank by the 8, though, into that
Oh,
top left?
I'm
Let's
sure
see
it
the
does,
overhead. Maybe the overhead will tell us a little more. Ooh. She's a wee bit tight coming off that rail.
I think she's there.
The problem is, too, you'd have to follow it with some inside.
Yeah. He's going to play safe,
That
I think.
makes it much tougher. Oh, you really went for it there.
Yeah, didn't hit that one at the best.
I try to think often, like, to play that ball with stun inside or any top inside's really, really hard.
Yeah.
And if you're just going to stun it, like, does it pay off? Is it worth it? I don't know if that one was worth it.
Potentially not.
Yeah, I don't know if that risk reward, right?
Yeah.
Oh no, look at that. He caught that one wicked thick. Hung it up. Little scrappy here in game number 1. Like I said, losers qualification. So winners moving on to tomorrow. Losers out of here. And both these guys, they don't really want to do the tourist thing here in Alberta. They've been here before.
Yeah.
Dexter from Edmonton and
Well,
Randy from Saskatchewan.
Played
Winnipeg.
last night, and then all day today we're sitting local just about 9 o'clock, and to go out one before the money.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. I touched on that
Yeah.
before. Like, it's a lot of work. You put in all this work, then it's hill. You're just like, I don't want it to be a waste.
Yes.
And this is similar. Like for Randy, he lost his first match.
Yeah,
He wins.
He's been battling and playing all day.
Wins 3 straight, and then to lose out, right now, he would have rather lost earlier. Right?
Oh, no doubt. At least head on home.
That's a tricky shot.
He's made it.
And he hit that good.
Yeah, he
You
made
see-
it look easy.
See, he had to overcut it a little and let it slide in there, and that let the cue ball track natural rather than having to draw it to miss the scratch.
Yeah.
Touch of inside, overcut it a little. That's a smart shot.
Yeah. I think he puts this 8 to the side pocket, but he's got to get good.
I like 2 rails here. Use the end rail a little because you guarantee to land on the correct side of the 8, so you're not dealing with the 9. And if you overrun it a little, you might just shoot the 8 in the corner.
Yeah. Well, we'll see if he follows that or just rolls through.
Yeah, I like the 2
second.
rails there.
Yeah.
Yeah, very smart, very smart. And now he's
now he's dead in.
He could just stop it. He can roll it. He can draw it to the side rail. I think it's just stopped. Looks pretty straight to me, right?
Yep.
An overhead here.
Pretty
Okay.
dead straight.
Going to be Randy to put the first game on the board. Monkman, Baptiste, McLean. Yeah, they all pulled out. Oh, no. Baptiste did not pull
Baptiste
out,
is
rather.
still in, yeah.
No.
Randy drawing first blood.
Baptiste out. Oh, Barry's still in, rather, yeah. Monkman pulled out of the event before it started. Baptiste just got knocked out by Jason Klatt. And Barry McLean is
Just gone to the B-side.
just about to get underway against Jonathan De La Cruz, which we'll keep an eye on that match. De La Cruz, the grinder,
Yeah.
but Barry, the OG grinder.
Right?
Barry once told me something very profound. He was playing Eric in a tournament in Moose Jaw. He's playing Vargas, and Vargas wins after. And I said to Barry, like, good match, eh? And he's like, I put all the pressure on him, gave him every chance to fold, and he didn't. He's like, he was up for it. Like, I like that he tests you.
Yes.
He'll put you in spots that's like, you got what it takes there, kid, or not?
Right.
Right?
It's on digital pool, Joey.
Oh, man, that 9 just missed the side pocket.
Yeah.
There's a match going on here with Jason Kishinu and Martin Kelly, and it was 3-2, and I came in the booth, and I literally 30 seconds, walked back out. It was 5-2. He made 2 9s in a row on the break,
Oh, wow.
straight in the bottom corner. It was a little unlucky for Martin. It's now 6-3, so Martin's still alive, and he's shooting here. But you hate that.
Yeah.
If you're him, you just hate it. Push out here.
I
Looked at the 2-rail kick, but I don't think it goes clean,
Yeah, there's not really a reward with the 2-rail kick here.
Yeah, so
Tie up the 3,
I like
block
that.
one corner.
Trying to block the
A
3.
little over pace.
And this is, you might challenge him to take on the bank a bit
Yeah.
here, too. I might contemplate it. Or you thin the right side of the 1. Send the
Yeah.
cue ball behind the 7, or 8 ball direction. Joey Hornets on digital pool, the brackets for this one.
Oh, he goes for it, and this looks good.
Now it's going to just leak out off the rail a
Just-
bit. But
yeah.
look at the cue ball. He got the cue ball absolutely perfect.
Yeah. My first introduction to Barry was the Alberta Bar Box Championships. We had such a good match.
You guys had a good battle.
Oh,
I
it was
do remember
so
that.
good.
I do remember
I
that.
had him on the ropes.
He's a fun guy, too.
He's a great guy. I gained a lot of respect for Barry and his grind in that match. I had him dead to rights. But he came back and whooped me.
Yeah, that's one player you won't see quit.
No.
No matter what the score is.
3 rails around into the drink.
Yeah, he did have to, kiss the second rail there. He didn't really have a one-rail path. He needed to use the second rail to get the one.
Yep.
It's all about the 2 to the 3 here for Dexter. Both these guys, very good players. Testament to how tough this tournament is. One of them not going to cash.
So what do you do here, Ben? Shoot the gap behind the 6? That's tight. Or do you come up top and shoot the 3 past the 6?
It's tough either way, right?
Yeah.
Because you're going to have a huge angle, or like a super thin angle on the 3 if you play it from above.
Yep.
And like you said, if you play from below, you're dealing with that 6. You're flirting with disaster a bit. That's why you see him stop dead in his tracks here.
Yeah, which way do I go?
And he is not a slow player. Like you'll see Dexter, 1, 2 practice strokes, maybe not even, right?
He does play under.
And he played it perfectly.
Ugh.
What a touch.
That will work.
Dexter's got a nice style. I like his style. He doesn't really pop up on the ball.
Yeah, pretty smooth.
He's very smooth, and his delivery is nice, and he's got a good rhythm.
Yeah.
I like to talk about people's rhythm all the time. Dexter's not slow by any means. Got a good rhythm.
Oh, he fired at it.
He really got.
I'm really surprised at that.
He had to move the cue ball a bit, but I don't know if he had to move it that much. Well, maybe he did have to.
Yeah, but let the juice do the work. You know what I mean? Let the topspin kick in.
Try to punch it over there a bit. Yeah. Some early mistakes from Dexter here. Big match.
Well, by Fargo, Randy's got the slight edge over Dexter.
Yeah. And Randy's one of those guys, like his Fargo might even be a little bit low for his ability.
I agree. Randy's a great player.
He's just had, like, a lot of tough opponents,
Yeah.
It's tough out there when all you're doing is playing, like, Johnny Baptiste and Jason Klatt all the time.
Well, got a little bit straight here on this 6 ball. Might have to take what the table gives him. Just shoot the 6 and stay where it's at.
Yeah, soft draw, like 2 inches, 3 inches back, not too far. You can cheat the pocket a little, too, like that.
Yeah.
Just slop it in off the side rail. That keeps the cue ball out. A ball roll to the right makes a big difference there.
Yep. Showing us the knowledge.
Well, and with the new cloth, it's playing real nice, and you can afford to cheat the ball a little bit.
Yeah, that is very true.
And that's a nice thing about pool is, different than other games like hay ball or snooker is this is a big part of pool is recognizing when to cheat the pocket and get more out of the cue ball and when to not do that. And,
Yep.
Like risk reward kind of stuff. And
some good insight.
there's a nice intricacy to that too. It might seem like, it's a looser game, so it's easier.
Yeah.
Well, not always, right?
Yeah, it's when to use that, like you said, and Randy showing us how that gets done.
Just giving this one the be sure. Somebody's shooting on the table beside him there. Martin or Jason Kishinu is now on the hill, 7-3 over Martin. Looking to finish the job there, Jason. Randy looking to finish the job for the day. Be done after this match. Moving on to tomorrow, hopefully.
Well, while they're racking, we'll give a couple of sponsors a little bit of love. Performance Auto Calgary, the main sponsor here for this event. Make sure you search them out on social media. Give them a little bit of love. Show them some appreciation. That way they get a little bit of value, and they'll come back next year. Alex Pegulayan as well, a sponsor of the event.
Yeah. Peggy Lion sent us a whole bunch of cool stuff. So we added the money from that.
Yeah, some really nice chalk. Peggy Lion chalk.
Ooh, I'm a huge fan. Huge fan of the chalk. Breaking struggles continue on the feature table. I have a feeling that might change tomorrow.
Yeah. Who won it last year? It was John Mora.
Yeah, Johnny's a defending champ. I think they said runner-up last year was Martin Daigle, who was entered and pulled out of the event. It was another 700 Fargo. But they have confirmed he's going to represent Canada at the World Championship this year. And I really am going to be pulling for him lots, even though he's from the other side of the country.
He wears the Canadian flag. That's what matters.
Well, and he's a fiery guy.
Oh, he
with
sure
like
is.
A belly full of like confidence, and
Yeah.
I like that about him.
I agree.
I'm a big fan of his because I like his style and I like his energy. I wish I had that. I'm jealous of the killer instinct that he has, you know. So I'll be pulling for him.
Yeah, I don't know that I've ever had a deadly killer instinct.
No, you haven't.
No. I played a lot for fun.
You play to try to win. You're out there like trying to get the job done.
Yeah.
You want to play good and all those things, but you're not out there trying to like eat the guy's heart out or
No.
anything.
For pool, for whatever reason, it's just something I love, right? And I don't know. It's hard for me to get in that. I want to take your soul, eat your lunch type of thing. I just love the game too much.
It's real hard for me nowadays with the job.
Yeah.
You know, and with the kids around and stuff too. Like, I just want everybody to have fun. Right?
Yeah.
I don't want anybody to like be disappointed. Oh,
wow. What a
hit.
shot.
That's a super hit. He doesn't hit that. He's on 2 with a good chance to be getting 3 fouled there.
Yeah. Is the Peggy Lion chalk as good as Taum? I would say it's every bit as good.
Yeah, it might be better, to be honest. I think I like it better. I switch from the Taum to the Peggy Lion. I like it better. But yeah, that killer instinct. It's nice when you're younger. You can see it in players like Josh.
Yeah.
The killer filler. He's still ready to just get up and crush everyone that he can and prove he's the best player in the world all the time, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, and some of these guys like Federer's starting to get that killer instinct a little more too because he's starting to recognize that, hey, I might be the best player in the whole world.
Well, you know, it's funny that you say that because when you look at kind of the evolution of Federer, he's always had the talent.
Mm-hmm.
Then he developed a little bit of fire and passion.
Yeah.
Now he's developed an ultimate hunger.
Well, and what I like,
and that makes him dangerous.
I like that he mixed in at some point in their character because he's got like he's super funny. He saw like
he is funny.
Shane at the end of that match. They had the fishing rod out, and even Shane was laughing. Like Shane loved it. Shane had a good laugh, but he's super funny.
He totally is funny.
He had they had the backwards hats.
Yeah.
You know. Oh man.
The thing I like about it is he's hungry, like really hungry, but he doesn't take himself too seriously.
No, he seems to be well-centered, you know, like he's not. I think he still knows he's an entertainer first and foremost.
Yeah, he wants the crowd to have a good time.
Seems like it. I think that's so important. I think I'd be a big fan of his for a long time. I mean, Joey Horn can't find the bracket. You go to Digital Pool, Joey, and search 2025 Canadian Championship. Or just search 2025 Canadian.
And that's it.
Right there. Boom.
Yeah.
You'll see it. Can't miss it. And then there's going to be 2 stages to this tournament. So if you guys are looking at that bracket, there's going to be a stage 2 that you'll be able to see, and that's the single elimination. That's going to be populated at the end of this. So the A-side players will get populated over there. And the B-side players will draw into those A-side players. Okay, the table's kind of turned here. It looked like Randy had him hemmed up with a possible little 3-foul situation. Dexter made an awesome hit, and now Dexter's got him in jail over here. Randy going multiple rails. Look at this, though. These guys kick so good, right?
Yeah, this one will leak out a little bit, but good hit.
Can we see the overhead? Does the 5 go in the same pocket? Ooh, I don't think
nope.
so, Tim. But Dexter will try to move it. He's not scared. This guy is fearless. See what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. Look out, 9.
It didn't pay off this time, but it pays off often playing like that, you know? Love that.
Fortune favors the brave, as they say.
That was a great shot. He stunned into that real nice. He hit that sweet.
He sure did. Almost got the ultimate reward.
I think he can stun this combo and comfortable. Yeah, he did. No problem with the combo.
You are correct, Diana. Justin Bergman is making a little bit of a run at coming back.
Always been a
I happen to
Bergman
know
fan.
a little bit of the inside on that, being
Who you are.
being
An insider.
luckily enough to know the right people and the right conversations, and being a part owner of Jam Up certainly helps.
I've always heard good things about Justin and his character. Like, nice guy,
Yeah,
you know?
super, super nice guy.
Gentleman of the game, like not out to shark anybody or do anything funny.
Yeah.
He just knows he's a really good player and he's willing to bet on anything against anybody, you know?
Well, he's I'm not going to get into detail, but he's made some commitments, and you'll
That's
see
good.
him a lot
Yeah.
at the Ultimate Bowl
Ultimate
events.
Bowl,
Yeah.
What a talent. Let me tell you, Moscone team could really use him.
I agree.
They, I would go as far as to say I can't see them winning without him.
Well, nothing else that they've done to this point has made a dent.
It's a much different sport on this side of the pond. This is a tough shot. I'm surprised he left it there, you know?
I'm surprised he didn't put a little more power behind that and try to
Thought
come
he'd go two
more up table.
rails, more towards the
Yeah.
9.
This is from distance, but
No problem.
when you can pot like that, does it really matter?
Dexter always had that kind of fearless style, you know, makes for easy viewing, that's for sure.
It sure does. 2-1. The lead still in Randy's favor.
I love how pool just has levels to this, you know? Like as USA struggles, yeah, Europe just dominates them. And then there's Asia.
Yeah. Well, and I'll make a prediction, right, with some of the things I know with what's happening with Joy and Hayball and the number of sheer dollars and volume of events that they're going to be putting on. The Grand Hayball Championships that happen in China every year, it's going to take one player who is not Asian to win it. And you'll see a migration of players going there.
Well, it already did. It already happened,
Yeah.
right? It happened.
It's happening on smaller levels.
Well, it happened in the early days of that tournament, and that helped it explode right away.
Yeah.
You know, like Darren won it, Mick Hill won it, and there was Gareth Potts. Of course, Gareth won it twice. You know what I mean? And those were the non-Asian players, and they loved it. They loved that but now they got the bracket mixed. They did the right thing.
Yeah.
They mixed it so they guarantee, half the final 64 is Chinese,
Yeah.
which is smart. It's their tournament. That's where all the money is. That's going to bring in all the sponsors, right? It's
Well,
a big name, so.
I know that, they've run at $750,000 first place prize for the last few years. And in speaking with those in charge over at Joy, they want to bump that up to $1 million.
Well, it already is $1 million Canadian.
Yeah.
And Jamie McKean, welcome, sir. Ronnie, there were 64 players to start.
Whoops. A little overhit there by Randy on shape for the 2.
And the update on the, Kishinu matches, he won 8-3 over Martin. And for the Stan fans, looks like 6-4 Stan. Stan the man. Getting down to the end of it tonight, I think.
I agree.
Looks like Klatt up 6-3 over Cameo. Barry up 1-0 on Jonathan Dela Cruz.
Nice shot there from Dexter. Nicely done.
I wonder if he was trying to flick the 8 out of the way of the 5 there, though.
Potentially.
Let's see the other view.
This one?
Yeah, this one. See if 3 passes. Oh, it did. It did. I wasn't so sure that had a lot of room, right?
I think it was one of those ones that just went.
Yeah, just. He made it look way easier than it was, right?
Yeah, Ron, there was out of 64, I believe original registration had 17, then it dropped to 14. I think we ended with 13 players of 700 plus Fargo.
A lot of big hitters. A lot. Tomorrow's going to be epic.
Oh, tomorrow's going to be grab the popcorn.
Who's who? A Canadian pool over there playing the final 16. It's going to be great.
Yeah.
We got a couple more names to add still. 8 more names to add, but it's looking good over there.
Yeah, I got a little bit funny here on the 5 ball. Chopping this back to the left side pocket, a couple rails out for the 6, and overcuts it from that.
He's a good potter, but that
sure
was
is.
a real tough shot.
Yeah.
As is this. Jacked up over the 8 makes this real tough.
Oh, yeah, there's nothing easy about this.
We don't mind you, Burton James. Don't worry, pal. Last match of the night, I think, guys. So do us a favor, click that share button.
Indeed.
Jacked up here. I think he can cut this one in the corner and miss the scratch, but I don't know if he goes for it. Yeah, it's just too tough, right?
It's going to leak out. Leave a full ball hit.
Did it ever leak out? He's going to be in jail here.
Yeah, he's not going to like his next shot. He'll be staring down the back end of the 7 ball.
Don't know if he can, like, stun onto the 7 here, though, at second glance. Maybe he's got a...
I think he just hit and stick.
Kinda-
Send the 5 ball Z shot up top.
I think he can. Or he has to roll to the side rail back onto the 7. Yeah, that's okay. Look out. Don't leave it over there because he can kick it in from over there.
Yeah.
It's very makeable from here.
Yeah.
And this is that one
Let
you
me,
can measure nice with the double the distance. Well, you might even be able to see enough to make it without the rail.
It's close.
Like maybe a 1/8 of the ball jump.
That's exactly it. Position to the 6, though. He hit that so good. It's a little bit of a shot from uptown, but very doable.
Yeah. Just hung that one up, eh? These pockets are playing tight still. If you don't hit them at the right speed, they won't go in.
You're all good, Jay.
a 7. Well, that's the other side of the 7 from what he was thinking, but this is okay.
This will work. This will do.
Yeah, some of them came out this way is good to see, but not as many as I would have thought.
Oh, my goodness,
Well,
Dexter.
They both hung one this game, you know?
Yep.
Yeah, handed it back to him. And big rack there, I feel, already in this match. Still pretty early, but...
Yeah, not as scarring on the mistakes made early, but those mistakes compound, and at the end of the match, they rear their true value.
Yeah. Oh, good question there from David O. Mora is indeed playing with Keelwood. The Keelwood, and he's playing real nice with it. I mean, it's doing what he needs it to do. I think he just draws this one to above the side pocket, left side rail.
Yeah.
He can go forward and try to get a little closer, but do you really need to?
No, because I think going forward, you're coming across the line.
Yeah, and it's less risk just drawing it. He's coming across it a bit.
Oh, and he hits perfect.
Beautiful.
It's perfect. Beautiful. I'll tell you, this Randy guy, he's got a few tricks up his sleeve.
Yeah, that was a nice touch there.
A couple of more of our sponsors for the event here. Nick's Q Innovations, local to Calgary. If you need any Q work done, whether you're local or not, make sure you give them a call, 403-667-3173.
This guy is an absolute wizard with a Q lathe.
Yeah. Fixes stuff that's not fixable.
I've seen him just bring Qs back from the dead.
Yeah, and really makes a high quality jump.
Yeah, jump and break Qs.
Yeah.
And speaking of Keelwood shafts, he's turning those over. Making good carbon shafts. Kind of does a nice service here too, where you can drop your Q off at the pool hall. He'll come in kind of over the day or the night, pick it up, take it back to his shop, do the repair, drop it back off here, and you can pick it up whenever you want. You just leave your name on it, with your phone number, stuff like that, right?
Yep.
We actually were thinking of going even further because we have some lockers over there. We don't use all the lockers. No way anybody's going to use all the lockers.
Yeah,
right?
Just have one specific for him.
Exactly, with just a code, right? And he can change the code.
Yep.
But he just texts you, locker number 4.
Yeah, here's the
shaft
code.
in it. There's the code.
I love that.
Put the lock back on when you're done. That way we're not liable for some Q sitting behind the counter.
Yeah.
Somebody's shaft or their Q or whatever, right?
Here's why I know that will work. Rona does that right now.
Yeah, I know, right? A lot of people do.
When you order something smaller online, I don't have to go into I have to go into the store, but I go in through the first set of doors. They've got a set of lockers.
You've already paid for the item.
Already paid.
Yeah.
It's already there. It's in a locker. They give you the code. You walk in, put it in, grab your stuff, and go.
Done. I like that. It's the future, man. These kids love the scoreboard, hey? They're going to play a set just so they can use the scoreboard.
Yeah. So on this table, you see that second monitor? It's not on.
Yeah.
So it flickers on and off. So I'm going to have to put a ladder up and just check the connection. But I was going to send a new one out.
Yeah.
And I'll just replace it.
Yeah. That's not to worry about that. I told him too. We don't have to worry about the 7-foot ones too much because we don't really have anything big coming up for a little while.
Yep.
Last match of the evening, Mr. Andrick. Yes.
It is indeed.
And Tyler Robertson, he's got a jump cue. A Nix. Full
Indeed.
carbon. Yeah, last match on stream. Might not be the last match, so to say. There's going to be some other matches still going on, but
they will have already started. And I know Steph. She's going to stay until they're all done, all in.
Yeah, for sure.
I won't be.
No. I might not either. I don't know. I'm just a gamer, man. I like to see what happens.
I will be at home and on my pillow and asleep in about an hour after.
Yeah, I think I'm going to sleep good tonight. That's for sure. Benny DeWolf, he's got the Knicks cue. He likes it too. Maybe one of the first ones to have the break jump and then got us all on board with it.
I remember using one of Nick's prototypes at the house on my 7-foot valley back a few years back when we were doing Ghost. Super nice jump cue.
Sam getting in there. Look at that.
Atta boy.
Nice. Ref and Sam, let's go, buddy. Atta boy.
The infamous Sam Beard making his inaugural appearance.
Making an appearance on the stream.
Event.
He's never made it to the stream.
He's never made it to the stream, no.
He finally got there.
He did it. He was just looking to get some TV time.
Yeah, I think
That's
so.
what he was
He's been waiting for that moment his whole life. Yeah, he likes to help out. He's a good guy to have around.
Oh, I tell you, I couldn't have done what I did without him.
I couldn't even do this. Yeah, like I couldn't do my job here without having Sam around. I would have lost my mind a long time ago.
Well, I had to put my extension ladder up into the rafters, right?
Yeah.
And when you bring it down, I've only got that much space to bring it down, right, before it wants to fall forward.
Yeah. You
so
need
I had
another
to have
person on the back.
Yeah, I had to have Sam there so I could bounce the bottom out, push the top up, clip it, bring it down, let it
have
go,
him catch it,
right, and then I was good. But I wanted him there because if I pulled too far down and it goes, I need somebody there.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to catch it. You just have to let it go.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're going to go with it on the other end.
Jerry Cahan, how are you, my good man? Wow, it's been a minute.
Take the couch right away for leaving Steph behind.
She's got her own vehicle. That's why I know I can be out of here.
Ah, genius. Always take separate cars.
Well, I had to take Ira to the airport this morning.
Can we see the overhead just
Yeah,
for a
of
second?
course,
I just want
yeah.
to see like is he looking at the gap between the 6-9 next?
Oh,
Get on the 3?
wow. Yep.
He is.
Oh, wow.
Ooh. Oh.
I think he's just
He
made
might
it.
be like ball in hand perfect here. But I don't know. That's close. Might need Sam Beard to ref this one.
Yeah, you might see me make my inaugural appearance on the live stream.
Yep. There we go.
Yep.
They're like, Sam, do you want to watch? Sam says, no, Grant's going to watch. Yeah, Grant going to make his first appearance here on the live stream on both sides of the camera here. This is a tight one. It's got to be tight. Yeah, you see him right in there for this one too. You got to give this one a close look as a ref. 9 ball moved, I think. I didn't really see it that well.
It was a good hit.
I didn't really see it that well. Excuse me.
Somebody's big shiny head was in the way.
No, I just, like at first glance, it looked like the 9 moved. I don't think so.
Yeah, my eyes were on the 6.
These guys would know best anyway. If either one of them thought the 9 moved, they'd both be talking about it right now. Which obviously not. But my eyes deceive me on those shots all the time.
Almost. Almost. Got a little bit of a fortunate rub there. But he should be good from here.
No, he's bobbled another ball.
Oh, my. And same pocket.
Oh, man. He's missed balls in every pocket, I think.
Well, it was definitely clean.
Yeah, I just rewatched it.
Yeah.
I don't know what I saw with the 9. It wasn't even close. But yeah, no, that was a clean hit because it had like a lot of room there.
It was surprisingly close.
Yeah.
So he loaded that up with a little bit of.
I think Diana's right. It was legal.
Yeah.
There was lots of room.
Oh,
Yeah,
I know.
he had some
I know
spin
it.
too. Yeah.
I know it was legal.
Those
If it
ones
wasn't,
are-
I would have called it.
Those ones can be a little.
A little deceptive for sure.
Yeah, just tough to call as a foul because it's so close to like a split.
It is,
A
but
tie's always going to go to the runner anyway.
Yeah.
It's not like so definitely a foul that you could call a foul. You know what I mean? That'd be
Yeah.
a really tough one to call a foul.
oh my goodness.
Randy missed it back, and that's not by a little bit.
That was missed the mark by a fair chunk.
Yeah, like Peter Wood said, tired eyes. Yeah, like I thought the 9 moved. It's like a full inch away from the 9 when I rewatched it. What was I seeing? Yeah, Randy gave that one right back. Big
Sure
rack.
did,
I mean, at
yeah.
4-1, he's really in the driver's seat.
Yep.
3-2 is
You'd almost
anybody's
say
game.
he punched his ticket to
Tomorrow?
tomorrow.
Just about.
But Dexter has something to say about it.
Jonathan De La Cruz up 2-0 on Barry McLean over there.
Well, Jonathan certainly has put in a lot of work to his game. He's playing some good pool as of late. But I also know the man behind Barry McLean, and he has no give up.
Grinder. If you had a nickname, it's got to be like the Grinder or something, you know?
Yep,
Or the Chief.
definitely. Well, let's see if Dexter can manufacture something with the break. Does make the 1 ball. Where's the 5 ball going? Gonna get in the way? At least I believe so. Let's check the overhead, see what he's dealing with.
Big old 5 ball there.
Yeah, really big. Oh, he's going to tempt him. Here you go.
I don't know if I like this choice at this level. These guys are too good. The
A little
pockets,
bit harder to shape the 3 from there, though.
yeah, but I think he can just come across. Like, he's going to naturally come between the 7-4.
Well, let's look.
To the
There's
right
one
side
thing I
rail.
want to check because, oh no, it's still possible. I thought the 4 was in the way to take away the scratch.
Oh, so I think just top, he just goes like between the 4-7 and to the middle diamond on the right side rail between the 4-7. The 3's nice and comfortable from over there.
Hitting it that thin, can you hold it or
Yeah,
go back and forth?
No, I think it holds nicely because you're going to ride it in off the left side rail a bit anyway, you know.
I suppose, yeah.
You don't want to overcut it. The pocket plays smaller if you overcut it. Yeah, there's 2 other guys surprised not in this event. Nick
Oh,
and
he just
Simon.
played straight safe.
Good shot.
Yeah, very good. Well, I mean, you could say this the same with Stephen Folan should be here. You want to go way back, you can say Shannon Ducharme. Haven't seen him around for a while, though.
Yeah, just another guy been battling some demons,
Yeah.
But maybe the most talented Canadian player
Yeah.
as far as like pure
Natural
hand-eye,
talent. Yeah.
natural coordination. That guy, unbelievable.
Yeah.
With his eyes closed, just cutting in balls. Like, look out, look out, look out.
Nope.
Let's see the overhead. Yeah, he's instantly to the rail first.
Yeah.
And that's
Oh,
upset.
He missed that by a big margin.
You can't afford to do that at this level. You can't afford to let the emotion get the better of you.
Yeah.
And that's all that happened there. If he just takes a deep breath, does one lap around the table,
Yeah.
he's going to kick safe there.
Yeah.
Or he's going to give it a better ride, but he didn't even give that a half an effort.
Yeah.
And only because he was upset at himself.
Of course. But I think
Not
it's,
that I'm inhuman to it. I get upset too, and I let emotion dictate how I play a lot. But you have to try to get over that.
Well, and I think it's probably pretty sound advice. We see it happen when you make a miracle shot, and you take those victory laps and allow the adrenaline to kind of come down and get back to a balanced state. So if that happens when you're on the high of highs, that should also happen on the low of lows.
Same thing, yeah.
Right? You take that walk of shame, call it, right? Instead of the victory lap, you're taking the walk of shame and walking around the table. Bring yourself back to a centered state.
And I hear it all the time. You just got to try to stay somewhere in that center, somewhere in the middle.
That's it.
You got to not be too high on the highs, and you got to not be too low on the lows.
Mm-hmm.
And it can be like the most important thing when you're playing really good, actually.
Yeah.
More important than the low of the lows can be not being too high on the highs, because you can just get too pumped up when you make a good shot or you win a big match.
Yeah.
And then you're useless for the next match or the next shot because you're just too high on the high, right?
Yeah.
Just stay somewhere in the middle. You know who's really good at that from what I've seen Randy over the years? Pretty even-keeled
Yeah,
guy.
pretty
He's not
steady
out there
Eddie.
getting too excited about anything, right?
Yeah.
Could see a little shake of the head there, like just a little sideways. It's about the most emotion I've ever seen out of him in 10 years of knowing him.
Well, and I mean, listen, if he's really straight on this 7, you hit, you stick, you take what the table gives you, and put the 9 in a pocket.
Yeah, it's not anything to worry about here. Yeah, Clark was in here yesterday too.
Yeah.
Playing some. It was nice to see him.
Indeed. I haven't seen Clark Ayres for quite some time.
There's a LPOG.
Right?
This is a big shot in this match.
It is. Buries it.
Look
Look
out.
out.
Look out. I got a little too comfortable with the stun follow there, I think.
Yeah.
He thought, this is the easiest way to pot the
Yeah.
ball.
Well, let's give a shout out to a couple more of our sponsors. Some great ones, Lacno Billiards. They are the ones responsible for the cloth on all the tables here at the Leather Pocket. Simonis 860HR.
And our 9th and 10th diamond table they brought in a few months back. Amazing job with the install. Super easy to deal with. They're diamond dealers.
Yeah, located about an hour and 45 minutes southeast of Calgary in Lethbridge, Alberta. And of course, more than that, they've got cues and accessories and all kinds of things. So make sure you go check them out.
They say he's pretty handy with the lathe himself.
Yes.
Which doesn't surprise me because he seems like, that kind of guy. Oh, that's a sweet break. That's how you want to hit it. It's going to get some
5-ball.
kisses, and it's not going to open up for him.
I've
But
seen that 5-ball get in the way on a couple of different racks.
this is kind of how you want to break, though. And you just got to get the cue ball near the middle, make the one on the side, and hope the 2-ball cooperates. But yeah, there's always one ball that gets in the way and spoils the show. You're like, oh, I'm going to have an open shot. Yeah, right.
Well, and I think this was by design based on kind of the format, right? Where 1's on top, 9's on the spot, 2 gets placed random. which is what you want to see. I want to see these guys battle it out and have it as a slugfest.
I love this version of the game.
Yes.
Like we talked about it. Like, what if you just had to push out after every break?
Yeah.
You just had to.
Yeah. Well, and then you get to see the talent. You get to see the skill. You get to see the methodical side.
You're going to get to see a guy jump. You're going to get to see a guy kick safe. You're going to get to see a guy shoot a long one off the rail, a safety, this, a that.
Yeah.
All the different shots. If they had to play strategy every game.
Yeah.
There are no runouts allowed.
Right. I don't mind the runouts for sure, and I don't think we need to go to the length of making a push out after every rack. I think this solution
made this tough enough. I know, but I just like the example of.
No, for sure.
It's made it so tough. It's like that's almost what we're getting is like. Just a lot of the strategy. I love it.
Yeah,
I'm the hugest fan.
It's certainly a starker contrast to watching two players go up, slug the rack, run out. The opponent comes up, slugs and runs out.
You know what we got to do? It just came to me. 10 ball needs the same break box, but you can't break from inside the break box.
Yes, it's the opposite.
You have to break from outside.
Yep.
I just figured it out.
Yep. I like it. Let's do
it. Because where Shane likes to break is just inside of that break box.
Yes.
And he makes like 4 balls every time.
Yeah.
But if you had to break from the side rail.
Mm-hmm. Now it's a different game.
And try to cut the one in the side on the 10 ball break. Yeah, now we're getting somewhere. Now it's Alex Pagaline grinding pool. I like that.
Yeah.
One thing I do know for sure, and we talked about it a little bit in between matches, was we need to play more of this. Cut, break, the 9 ball. Brady was talking about it.
Yeah.
We obviously need to practice it more. But he said it's nice. We can start playing 9 ball again.
Absolutely.
And it is the nicer game because it's more attacking.
Yeah.
10 ball's nice. You got some safeties in there and whatever. But the real reason we started playing 10 ball was to take away the break. The break in 9 ball was too easy. We're like, oh, we'll just add another ball and make it a triangle. Now it's way harder. But then we figured that out. And they added in magic racks, and now 10 ball's too easy.
Yeah.
Like you watch, like, Vargas soft broke last year at the Alberta Open and ran 7 in the final against Steven. And it was awesome. But not really what we had in mind when we switched to 10 ball from 9 ball, right? So I loved how Brady said, yeah, we can play 9 ball again. I was like, oh, that's kind of what I was thinking. I like 9 ball. Like, the flukes is part of the game. It gives you the ability to attack in a different way.
Yes.
Play shots in a different way.
Mm-hmm.
Two-way shots in a different sense, you know?
I really, really like this format of 9 ball.
I'm a big fan. You watch, he's going to hit this with little inside. You see what he tried to do there, but he's kind of stopped on the stroke.
Well,
he tried to hit it with the little inside, cheated so that it didn't scratch.
But I don't think there was a need for it.
Well, he
just draw into it.
Yeah, I thought he could draw it too. You know what? I really did think.
Put it in with confidence, draw into it, and be done.
Yeah. He played a shot like that earlier where he hit it real nice with the inside, kind of overcutting it and cheating the scratch, but they still won.
But a tester here for Dexter.
Stan Tarango through to the next round. He's beat January by a score of 8-5. Yeah, this major tester. You almost even bank this sometimes, right?
Oh, well, to the heart?
I guess not, if you can hit it like that.
To the heart.
I thought maybe you try to bank it over near the bottom right. Send the cue ball up table, you know? Nope.
With WPA changing their rules, is this something you guys adopt for your local tournaments? I don't know that WPA is changing their rules.
They did.
Did they?
They just released a new rule thing where it's all ball fouls. It's going to be in league play. Like BCA changed the rule. It's not cue ball only fouls anymore. I don't know.
So my only contention, and this is why we didn't choose to go all ball fouls here. You need referees in order to
call them a shirt foul.
Yeah.
Your arm hair touched the ball. I swear it did.
Right.
Check the replay.
That and all of that leads to and you know, maybe the rules are cyclical as well, right? Where they try it for a while, they forget, oh, we've done this before and we learned our lesson, which is why it was the way it is.
Yeah, that's right. Looks like Jason Klatt, first one through on the B side to the redraw. Justin Morgan playing Rick Glenn right now. Looks like the score is 7-4. Rick, he's on the hill. That's your dark horse pick.
Indeed.
He ain't that dark of a horse, though. Mike Abu, another player through. Beat Blair Major 8-2. And Stan is going to play Bradley Harris. Jason Kishnu just starting against Larry Hunter. That's the last match of the night, that one. Getting down to it. These guys are taking a small break. I think maybe I'll run to the washroom too, actually.
Yep.
No time like the present.
Indeed. Yeah, I think we've tried that, Jerry. I've been involved in pool for the better part of 30 years, maybe even 30 plus at this point. But I remember they tried to do the all ball foul thing in league prior, and it just caused nothing but headaches. Everybody accusing, you're down. You know that the guy wins if he makes this, and now all of a sudden, you touched that ball, it's a foul. And it's just caused nothing but havoc, which is why they went to cue ball foul only. And I think it works for the most part. Obviously, with pro events where you've got referees for every table and so on and so forth, then yes, all ball fouls make sense. But certainly not for league play. Well, while they're waiting, some news out of Jam Up Apparel. We have jamupapparel.ca coming for all my Canadian viewers. That'll be up and ready here within the next couple of months. Give you a shot or a look at the event jersey for this event. That is also on the jamupapparel.com website under men's jerseys. It is available should you want to get one. And so is the amazing hoodie. Love this design. I think Steph knocked this out of the park. And a couple other designs that we're holding off on. We're going to put these ones and a few others up on the jamupapparel.ca site. That will be geolocked. You must be from Canada in order to access that site. And of course, me being Canadian, I am looking forward to the release of that site. We're going to do Canada social media as well, all geared just to us Canadians. And I think it's high time, and you guys correct me if I'm wrong. You let me know your thoughts, but I think it's some pretty high time that we let the rest of the world, Canada's here to play. We got some talent. Yeah, 1,000%, Jerry. I've gone through in my life cycle of playing league. I've gone through both of those scenarios, and I can tell you, all ball fouls is a complete disaster. It's a nightmare to deal with, especially at league level, right? I get it at the pro stage, I really do, but certainly not at league level. League level should be cue ball foul only. And you're welcome, Peter. We wish you were here as well. Yeah, Robert, Steph knocked that out of the park. I'm actually going to take that same design and see if we can get that made into a jacket and a zip hoodie as well. But we've probably got, on top of the ones that I just showed you, we've probably got, I want to say, 20 or so brand new, never seen before Canadian designed jerseys. And I'm really looking forward to doing it. Obviously, with me being Canadian, that's where my heart and soul is going to be, is jamupapparel.ca. Yeah, right. Clark, what could go wrong? All ball fouls happening in league play. Only about 60 million things could happen there. We've been through that life cycle. Not a good idea.
Yeah, and there's some talks of like, I think a lot of leagues will modify. Obviously, you run a league, you can run whatever modified rules you want. It's your league, right?
Mm-hmm.
As long as you tell all the players before it starts. It's definitely what we'll be doing at LP. Just for anybody out there listening, we're not doing all ball fouls in league play.
Thank you.
Don't worry, guys. I don't even know if we use BCA rules anyway. But I do think Ted's CCS rules are WPA rules, right?
They are, and we'll see whether Ted goes to that, because
almost guarantee Ted will use modified as well.
He'll use modified for sure, because we've done it, right?
Exactly.
We've been through that life cycle. It's why we went to cue ball foul only.
That's right. Yeah, and I don't even know, like, with WPA changing that, what the point is. What is the purpose of that?
Yeah.
What good does that do?
Some people just want to watch the world burn, Ben.
I guess. I guess. I was going to make a political comment there, and I held it back.
Yeah. Good one. Good one.
Yeah.
Good hold.
It took a lot of willpower. So I was quiet for a minute there.
Yeah. Should I, shouldn't I can hear you going back and forth really, in your mind.
The devil on one shoulder really wanted to do it.
Yeah. Des Barry, how you doing? Good to see you on.
There's a guy who would have been nice to see at this event. He's playing good.
Yeah. Well, an hour in. We're about halfway through.
Yeah. I saw Randy, like, on the way back from the bathroom, passed by him, and he was kind of laughing. He's like that, though. He's never, like, angry.
Yeah.
So he's just kind of giggling about the way it goes. I said, don't be shy to send us to bed early, Randy.
Yeah, right.
We'll just get the job done
That's
here.
It.
He said, "Oh man, it's a struggle." Yeah.
Well, I think there's, there's definitely going to be some extra added pressure, knowing that this is your life, tournament life.
It's done under the 6 here. Yeah, and he did well. He could have gone for more and tried to freeze him up on the 6, but he didn't need to. I think he might have recognized that the 8's a big ball here too. It was good.
Off to go, ref.
Oh, yeah, Justin's table there in the corner. He's froze right up on the 4 ball looking at something crazy.
Have a quick break after.
Oh, yeah, you're good. What's Dexter looking at here? Looks cut this 4. He can kind of play it with an element of safety, I think. Get the cue ball underneath the 5 a little bit. That's maybe just going to get cover. It didn't look like it at first. I was just rewinding the YouTube there for a second to see how he got away with the kick. He just rifled at the kick and comboed in the 7. Yeah, that ain't so bad. Randy with the short stick out here to try to jump in this 4. I figured he was at least 50-50 to make it. He's going to scratch, though, too. Double trouble. Might be the end of Justin Morgan's tournament over there. He was frozen up on that 4. That's the one Grant went to ref and didn't get it done. Looks like Rick's going to finish him off. Nice run from Justin, though. Even just to bubble here is great. He won't be hanging his head too much. He had some good wins out there. We talk a little bit. It's tough when the kid's young, but kids growing up a little bit gives you a chance to play a little bit more. He was setting up business for a little while, but the business is kind of doing good, or good enough that, you know, he doesn't need to be there all the time, and so he can spend a little time on the road. He's getting his feet wet. Nice to see. Getting some more blood in the game here. Just when I thought Rick was finishing him off, he's not. And look at this, another rattled ball by Dexter. He's struggling with these pockets a little bit. Yeah, all ball would be a headache, Peter. Good to see you're going to go the same way. Nice shot from Randy there. Good angle on the 8. Can come maybe just one rail with the draw to middle table here is okay, but if he hated that, he can go forward underneath the 9. Go forward around the 9. I like this path because you don't need to be straight in on the 9, you know. Just middle table, even like 2 ball rolls to the right, he would have been fine too, just cutting it a little. This 9 ball for 5-3. Only a few more racks away from getting the job done to bring himself into tomorrow. Shout out to my buddy Alan with Bubble Mania. Appreciate the support, pal. Go check him out, you guys. He's on 16th Avenue, just west of Deerfoot. Okay, Randy to break here, leading 5-3 in this race to 8. The loser's qualification match. Winner's going to book himself a spot in the final 16. Loser is bubbling out. Pockets here, Nazmul 4.5, I believe. Can't say I've took a measuring tape to them, but I believe diamond tables from the factory, unless you order them Pro Cut or whatever, they come 4.5. I think the corners, 5-inch sides. Maybe somebody could quote me differently. Scratch on the break there, lost the cue ball a bit. Big chance for Dexter, keep himself in this match. Still very much alive. 5-4, anybody's game, winner breaks. Keeping it simple there, I like that. Shooting the 2 on the side, just roll forward. Minimal cue ball movement, always nice. Oh my goodness, I don't know when the last time I've seen Dexter miss so many makeable balls. Must have been watching my tapes. That one's going to bother him because he had ball in hand on the 2. And he was just like straight in on the 3. Pumped that ball straight into the rail. Oh, I'm surprised a bit by that choice. I thought Randy might attack there with the cut shot. Try to really punish him for the miss, you know. instead, maybe a little bank shot or return safety for Dexter here. He's going to go with the return safe. He's going to get it right.
Well, might leak a little.
Oh, let's
Can't quite tell.
check the overhead. Yeah, he's got some of this. Maybe not enough to pot it into the top right as we're looking at it, but
I've seen strange things happen when you chip off the left side of that ball. Cue ball off the rail, hunting the 9.
well, and he could go for both balls.
He could.
It might be thin enough to send the cue ball at the 9 and make the 3 in the low right. You can go for 2 balls, nice, right?
Yeah.
Oh, he did.
Oh, he's playing just straight up
He's
safe.
playing smart. That's very smart.
Out of the pocket.
Long way away. You can see this ball, though, and Dexter is super potter, you know? Although he hasn't shown it in this match yet. He is an incredible potter. JC, Edmonton player, says Dexter's wife, they're newly married, wants him to go home. It's time to go home, Dexter. Wife wants you to go home. Can't recall seeing him miss too many balls like this. There's another one. Another miss.
Wide open here. Wide open spaces now.
I think he just smooth draw this one back. Play the 4 in the low left.
Yeah.
This does take a smooth draw, though. He's a long way away from the 3. How
Oh,
smooth
like
is
a
that?
like a dream.
I don't know if Mr. Smooth could have hit that smoother.
Yeah, right. Randy looking to steal away Mr. Morris' title with that shot.
Oh, and he goes forward there. It's a confident stroke. After losing his first match, Randy looking pretty good here. Get himself into the final 16.
Well, he's definitely got a little bit of grease in that elbow. He's been playing all day today.
Oh, that match over there that you ref, too. It looked like Rick Glenn was going to finish off Justin 8-4. Instead, the score is now 7-5, with Rick trying some sort of safety or missing a ball. So Justin's still alive over there.
Well, Justin's put a lot of work in on his game. He's been playing some good pool.
Just playing more, too. Yeah, went to VNEA Vegas. Got to play a lot down there. He's a little thin on this ball, right?
He is a lot thin on this
Might
ball.
contemplate using some extra rails here. Oh, no, he can kill it with the inside spin.
Yeah.
What a difference that overhead is.
Isn't it?
But sometimes players like to just come around a couple extra rails, like towards the magic rack.
Yeah, it could go 3.
Like this, yeah. I don't know. I like to kill it a lot of times. But
Yeah. Well, I mean,
it's
result
okay
is
either
the
way.
same, less travel.
Yeah, it's really the same, yeah. That might be like a little more angle, but it would have been fine, you know.
But I think there's the distinct difference that I see between you and almost anybody is you cut the ball like nobody I've ever seen before. You can shave the shine off of a ball. Most don't have that.
Shaved it off a ball earlier against Joe. I drove right by it.
You gave it the old drive-by scare.
Oh, man. Yeah. Those ones are always embarrassing. It was like so thin into the side, I should almost be kicking it.
Wow.
It's just the 8 and the 9 on the table. He missed the 8 and left it in the worst spot ever. So I go for the super thin one. A bit thin, yeah.
You scared it, though.
I don't even think I did that, to be honest. Good thing it wasn't on the stream because I might have rewound it and saw how far I drove by it. He missed that by a foot.
Right?
In my defense, cue ball was on the rail.
Yeah, there you go.
Couldn't
Always,
finesse it with the
yeah.
spin. Like, I love it with the inside spin, you know.
Yeah, you've cut some stuff in that's like, what
I could
are
just
you
really
doing?
see the edge well, but also the spin, you know.
Yeah,
At some point, I figured out the inside spin was helping me more on the thin cuts than anything.
yeah. Oh, nice table here
That was
for
a good-
Randy here.
good break.
Get himself on the hill.
Real nice break there. It's all about the 2 to the 3 here.
Yeah, 8 might come into play a little bit. Does he have space?
I think you got to
Mister?
recognize where the 4 is and draw this cue ball between the 9-8 to the middle diamond on the left rail and take the cut on the 3 because the 4 is kind of over the side. You don't need to get perfect on the 4.
Can
So
you
can
kill
kick
it
a
with?
thin-
Can you kill this with right hand, right, and just come off the rail and almost straight back and just
Yeah.
take the cut on the 3 and come out for the 4?
I don't know if you can kill it like that. Maybe.
Oh, he plays into the 8.
Tried to
That's
power.
brave. That's brave.
Yeah, I don't know about that shot.
That's asking a lot,
Yeah.
but he got there.
Yeah, well, yeah, he's somewhere.
It's cuttable.
Might be playing a safe. The way he's played this match so far, he's probably playing safe here.
Yeah, duck and cover.
He hasn't really gone for anything crazy yet.
Didn't quite get there. Leaves the door open.
Factor here is you do want to play attacking quite a bit, but now it's the money bubble.
Yeah.
And
Life bubble.
put the pressure on them a bit. So, yeah, you can leave them in these spots knowing that the safety's tough to execute under pressure too. You know, anything touchy is like, you just want to leave them some touchy stuff.
Well, and you know what's in Dexter's mind? Like, the pressure on Dexter right now is to keep him off the hill.
Mm-hmm. He knows he's in big trouble.
Hunting the 7.
Big trouble. 6-3 down to a player like Randy.
Yeah.
With this break
Tall
format
task.
where you're not just going to run out every time. Yeah, very tall task.
Well, I think if I'm Randy, I'm trying. I'm going to try to make the 3 here. Cut it in. Play the natural up and back and miss on the pro side.
Absolutely. And I think this might be one of those situations where the safety is equal tough. So
Yeah.
you might as well be going for it.
Yeah.
It's hard to overcut it too, but might be behind the 9 here. Needs a big bounce.
Oh, I think he's there.
Yeah, he's there for sure. He got it. That's a good shot. Hit that one nice and clean.
Yeah, and he's got just enough angle. Can draw on top here for the 5 ball.
Yeah.
That's auto shaped to 6, 7, 8, 9. Done. On to the hill.
Rick Glenn not done with Justin yet. He just missed the cut on the 6, and
Uh-oh.
Justin with a little shot. Looks like Waleed is up 6-2, I think, over there. Stan and Bradley just started. Bradley up 1-0 on Stan already. That's a good sign for him. He's kind of got to put it on him early. I think there's one other match going on. Barry McLean playing Jonathan. Barry down 7-1.
Oh, my goodness.
De La Cruz. And Jonathan with 7-8-9 to finish him off.
Wow.
Home field advantage, sometimes a big factor.
I wouldn't have seen a 7-1 score in that match, though.
No, I thought grinding one, going to be a long match. You know, maybe somebody wins 8-6,
Yeah.
8-5 at best, 8-1.
Well, and you
Wouldn't have believed
kind
it
of
too
wonder
much.
if fatigue starts to play a factor kind of later into the evening like we're in now.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, Barry's not a spring chicken anymore.
No.
Yeah.
Certainly happy to see he made the journey out.
Yeah, definitely. Nice to have him.
Yep.
Long way away from this 5. Cue ball near the rail. Under all the pressure. Under all the pressure. You know, I don't think he tried to make that ball. I think he was playing safe.
You know, I often wonder, I think he was trying to make it, but whoever it was that walked up and back, I think he should have stood up. I think it just distracted his eye enough.
Maybe.
That's why he missed
Maybe.
it to this side.
Yeah, maybe. He kind of, I mean, you'd think he got away with it at first glance, but this is makeable, this 7. Did he go for the 7? No, he played the safe.
Yeah.
Played it well.
He played it really well. Take those 2 cardboard boxes and throw them out.
be a touch thin on the 6 ball. Should be okay, but
Yeah, might have to play a couple of rails. Don't know. Let's look at the overhead. Can he just go straight through it without scratching? Go 2 rails behind?
Yeah, he's okay. If you miss the 8, pretty comfortable here too. Should be fine. 7 right near the pocket, so you don't got to do a whole lot other than see it and not be frozen on that top side rail. So it's going to go from a million different spots.
Oh, this is good.
Like that.
This is
I
good.
like that he went all the way around there.
Yeah.
Confident. Very confident shot from Randy.
How about inch perfect, a foot within your the object of your affection?
This is nice because you can do whatever you want with this ball. You can cheat it either way.
Yeah.
So if you want to
go rail
draw
first
it,
if you really want to.
Yeah, exactly. You want to draw it, you want to just go one rail like this. I like this.
Yeah, let the spin of the cue ball do the work.
Middle table, nice target too, right? Want to get used to being middle table lots.
Yeah.
And this to get on the hill.
Good distance from the rail. It's exactly what you want to see.
He won't be missing this one. Not from there.
No.
Not in this situation.
Dead straight in.
Jonathan De La Cruz getting the job done. He's through to tomorrow. Taking out Barry McLean. 8-1.
Yeah, good showing.
Big one. Big win there.
That is a monster win. Barry is no easy task to beat 8-1.
Big win. De La Cruz looks like Waleed up 7-2 on George. Sanderson 7-5 over there. Rick Glenn still, but he's looking pretty good to finish this one off for sure. That's this time. It's on the 8. Just the 8-9 left. And then we got Bradley up 2-0 on stand now. And at the table, but he's kicking.
Well, and back at the ranch, Randy on the hill with the break, looking to close escrow.
Breaking to get into the final 16 single elim tomorrow morning. Handshake over there, Rick Glenn into the final 16 tomorrow.
Nice break. 2 ball not helping at all.
Not cooperating. But he is hitting it good. Making that 1 nicely. Can I explain the cut break and how to do it? David, somebody explained it real nice once. Was from the break box, rather, is flatten out the stroke. You don't want to elevate like in most breaks, which is weird because 8 ball, 9 ball, 10 ball, any other way. We're trying to elevate a little and pop the cue ball like a stun pop. You don't want to do that here. So you want to level out the cue. Try not to elevate, level it out. And the aim spot is like to cut the one in the corner. So you have a nice spot to aim, like you're just going to cut the one in the corner. And then draw the cue ball lots to go off the side rail into the 9. And ideally go into the top of the 9. That way your cue ball is near the middle of the table. If you do all those things, it's actually not that difficult to make the 1 often. The difficult thing.
Oh, what a shot.
Holy smokes, what a shot.
What a shot.
The real difficult thing is to predict where the 2 is going, get a shot on the 2 all the time.
Yeah.
You'll watch like John Mora is going to make the 1 in the side 9 times out of 10.
Yeah. But he's got that ultra consistency with everything you just said.
Well, and like Alex did it real nice. Alex started to figure out where the 2 was going because we were racking in the back.
Yeah.
And so he started to figure out where it was coming around and how to draw onto the high side at the right speed to get where, get the 2 coming around at the right speed. And yeah, fun to watch that was, let me tell you, even from the chair. Okay, Dexter, nothing left to do now. I mean,
shape the 6.
You just got to make all the balls and not miss again.
Right?
Pretty easy.
Hey, that's good news, Jerry. I'll check that once I get home tonight.
When Robert wants to know, is Stan into the final 16? He's not yet.
Battling away.
He's down 2-1 to Bradley. And Waleed looking to close it off over there.
That's well struck right there by Dexter. Really nice weight.
Needed that.
Yeah. That was really well done.
Not out of this yet. I'm not writing him off. He's
No.
kind of like that kind of player, too. He digs in, and he has the speed to come back quick.
Yeah.
That's almost what you need to do in these situations. You can't just be grinding, like trying so hard, you know. There's too much pressure already, so you kind of just got to get it done quick.
Yeah, exactly. Just like he did that wreck.
Yeah.
Right? Because really, at the end of the day, Dexter should free stroke from here.
What do you got to lose now?
You got nothing to lose.
Not really. Not really. Not overly. And you're welcome, David. Same advice that I've got from lots of other people. Even like it was really nice of Johnny Mora to be helping some of these guys too, and I heard him saying same thing. Like he'd watch a guy hit it, he'd say, "You just draw it more."
Yeah.
And I just kept hearing that from Klatt too. Klatt's like, "You just gotta draw it lots."
Yeah.
You know, and then they're telling these guys like, no siding. You know, because naturally, I have to draw it. I want to use outside. That's just what we do when we draw the ball.
Yes.
You know, when you're cutting,
Yeah.
you use some outside with the draw. They're like, no.
Well.
Like John Morris said, smallest amount of outside. And Klatt said, no outside.
Look at this break.
Can you see this?
Can you bottle this one up?
Can you see
Isn't this the
Pretty
the
sure.
one ball?
No, he's got the one up near the top right corner. Yeah, you can see it. Oh,
that's-
lots of it. Lots. There's my tired eyes again. Look out. Look out.
Oh,
No,
no.
way. Oh, man.
Oh, look at the 5 or 7 ball.
Oh, and the 8. But this could have been slightly worse. The cue ball could have went in. Well, I don't even know if that's worse. Maybe giving ball in hand here is the best thing for your luck, you know.
Although you give him ball in hand here, I can tell you, you are not going to like your next shot.
Gonna be in jail. What do you do from here, though? Maybe. Do you tie up the 3? Like,
I don't know. Maybe push the 8 into that 2-7.
well, that one can be tricky because if you tie it up too much, he's going to give you ball in hand again. You're going to 3-foul first, right?
Oh, he's going to hop it over.
Does this pay off, though? Like,
No,
what's
that's
the
never.
payoff?
That's never going to pay off. You're going to get the hit, but
Yeah, where does it's never? Cue ball doesn't go anywhere. The 2 can't really go anywhere good. I don't know what the plan was there. I mean, sure, you got hit, but you're playing a good player. You got to do more than just hit the ball, right?
yeah.
If you're playing me today, then this is fine. You leave me here, you're going to be shooting the 8 straight in. Don't worry about it. Heck, you might even have been shooting the 2 today.
Right.
Yeah, I was hitting them.
Man, nice smooth out.
This could be it. You
Nice
know.
little hold
There.
there.
Good look here to finish it off because the 3 to the 5's right there. Then he goes up table 6, 7, connect well. 8,
Yeah.
9 right there. I don't think he lets this one slip.
No, not from here.
Good players like him too. You know, he knows when to get the job done. See the opportunity, you take it. You don't wait.
No, close escrow while you've got it in front of you.
Well, it looks like the last match we might have playing tonight. Stan? We'll see. Looks like everybody finishing off. Waleed wins. Looks like Randy gonna finish it off. Yeah, that was the shot, you know. Good on this ball and
Yeah, doesn't want to get hampered by the
Wow,
7.
Yeah.
But he's got some nice angle here on the 6. He can just pop this out, put 7 into that left side pocket, and he'll be sitting pretty.
The shot isn't so bad when you're his height. Oh, he still needs a rest, yeah. I was just thinking, if I was shooting this one, I need the rest for sure. Oh, so the last match is going to be Jason Kishinu and Larry Hunter are actually playing on table 22 where I can't see.
Yeah, not terrible at all here. Little unfortunate to get stuck to the rail.
And now you're slow rolling this one because you can't do anything else. Just slow rolling. I think you'd be fine. Tables are rolling great. Laura wants to know about, have I been playing / practicing much? Not as much as I obviously needed to. I kind of took a week off. Was doing some other stuff, but I practiced a few days before the event.
Oh, that surprises me.
Yeah.
That really surprises me that he went that way.
Shooting this. I thought he'd just like hold it over
nice
there.
little touch draw.
Because he could be above it a little.
Yeah, a lot above it.
To be. He's not going to miss this anyway, but
no.
A bit surprising. All the way back from the first match loss, Randy Baggett through to the final 16 tomorrow at 10 a.m. Sorry, 11 a.m. start
11
tomorrow.
a.m., yeah. We'll be here with bells on, final day for the Canadian Men's 9-Ball Championships. That being said, we are done for the night. Appreciate all the co-commentary, or I call co-commentary with you, sir.
Oh,
it's been a great day.
It's been great. Yeah, lots of great matches. Easier when the players are this good, right?
Yeah.
It's been nice. Yeah. Can we clarify the 2-ball rule being random in the rack? Dexter racked it at the back. I guess he's allowed, but the rules aren't random. I don't know. If he racked it at the back and Randy never said anything because he didn't care, didn't matter. Didn't play a factor in that match. But, yeah, you are supposed to move it around in the rack.
That's right.
Hopefully that clarifies it.
Obviously, 9-ball in the middle. It's on the spot, 1 up top, and then the 2 just changes throughout.
All right.
Perfect. All right, guys. We will see you back here tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. start time. On behalf of myself, Ben Francis, and the rest of the team, thank you very much for tuning in. If you haven't done so, make sure to go onto our Facebook and YouTube channel. Give us a like and a follow. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Have a great night.